Welcome to another episode of the Black Swan podcast. That's ThaBlackSwaan. Yo, I'm excited. We're back. Yo, we finally back. This third season been coming long. Before I keep running on, let me introduce my co-host. Spooty, say what's up.
What's up?
Nichelle, let them know.
Hey.
I always call her Nichelle. That's Nyquil, guys. We gonna go into that Nyquil name for real this season.
For real this season.
But yo, I'm excited. It hurts my heart that we had to take a little postponement, like a couple of weeks because of what happened. We're gonna talk about that later with the Hurricane Dorian, and we didn't want to jump out and try to go into the podcast too soon. We wanted to make sure we was out doing some work and helping out people and stuff like that. So I just wanted to start off with that, like, yo, we're gonna start off in a somber mood. So that's gonna be one of our topics today. We definitely gonna talk about Hurricane Dorian, our feelings and stuff with that. We're gonna bring in my boy Smiley. We're gonna bring in my boy Joe Boy. We're gonna talk with that. We're also gonna shout out Elevation Lounge, guys. We appreciate Elevation Lounge for hosting us, our new podcast location, Elevation Lounge. Oh yeah, we got some hot topics, some recent hot topics and all that good stuff. And I feel like I missed. Oh yeah. We're gonna bring in the owner of Elevation Lounge as well. But we have a full show dedicated to you guys. Season 3 kickoff. We gonna have some fun. We make sure we put everything in some cups, cause you know what I mean. No free advertising no more.
A lot.
Collect call me though, but no free advertising no more. All right, so are we ready to jump off? Y'all ready to jump off?
For sure. Let's
Y'all
do
ready
it.
to jump off?
Let's do it.
All right. Oh man. All right. Cool. So we coming up. Let's go. All right. So Hurricane Dorian was a real. No one in the world. I was gonna say I've never seen. No one in the world's ever seen some stuff like this before.
It's like the worst hurricane in the world. Right?
Ever.
That's wild.
This hurricane turned from a Category 2 into a Category 5
was
in
like
a day.
A tropical storm or something.
Right, and it's switching like 1 day, 2 days, turned into a big Category 5 storm. And after it ravaged Abaco, so it was coming towards us, it ravaged Abaco, then it went to Freeport and stayed there for almost 2 days.
Yeah, we'll talk.
So the destruction, as you could imagine with a hurricane, if you know anything about hurricanes, the wind, the rain, and
there's like tornadoes and cyclones and shit.
I heard about that during time. We're gonna talk about that. And then the storm surge. So it was like stuff that people was nowhere close to prepared for. And all the evacuation, we're gonna get into all the evacuation stuff. No one was close to prepared for it. But as we're going to get into that topic, what I want to do is bring out one of my close friends, Smiley, a very, used to be work in the meteorology lab. I feel like he have a little bit of knowledge on that. I hate to call him out on that, but I feel like he got a little bit of knowledge, as well as just one of my close friends and one I like to bang ideas off of. So I want to bring him out. Smiley, let's go, man. So what's Smiley? What's up, man? I appreciate you coming on, bro.
You know, everything's cool. Ain't no problem. What's up with you?
Everything good. Now, all right, boom, guys. Okay. It's hard to start this off. Like, I don't know what to talk about because it's like so emotional. It's so feelingsy. It's so a lot going on. But the first thing I want to talk about is, your experience. Like, none of us was in Freeport or Abaco during the time, but we was getting a lot of messages, seeing a lot of things on social media. Yeah. I want you guys to talk to me about your experience during that time. Let's start with you.
You know what's so crazy? It didn't really affect us, but I could only imagine how it was doing the islands because where I work was like flooding, and it didn't even affect us. So you could imagine the people on those islands, and like as the media was coming through, me personally, I didn't really want to look at all because if you really looked at everything that people were sending, you'd send yourself into a spiral and into a mood. So what I was trying to do was like every once in a while I just look, but from what I saw, it was devastating.
Yo, I saw someone make a post, but on that same point you just made, I saw someone make a post where they was like, yo, take a break from watching all this stuff and go do something positive. Go listen to some good music. Go outside, hang with your friends. Oh, you think I was hitting you guys up? I was like, yo, I gotta go hang with my friends. I literally was sitting down the first 2 days watching posts and crying. And I was like, yo, like, I can't believe this happening to people right down the road from me, bro.
I couldn't even watch none of them things. Like, I just had to, like, the most I was doing was, like, I was on Twitter just retweeting stuff. So if you saw so much people, like, I need to find my family, I need to do this, I need to do that. And that was just, like, the craziest thing to me, because it's like, yo, I know these people. I talk shit with them on Twitter, like, all the time. And it's like, people, like, oh, they're looking for their families. And, like, days later, you would see some people say, like, oh, yeah, I found some people. And 1 or 2 people would be like, oh, they didn't make it. And it's just crazy to think about.
There's one person on my WhatsApp stories, man, that for almost 2 weeks I watched them, couldn't find their Grammy and mommy for 2 weeks. I was like, I wanted to message her and didn't know what to say. I wanted to reach out to people and say, yo, anybody hear about this? And it's like, you don't know what to do, babe. And it's so horrible. It's like, you don't know how to feel, and you don't know if you say the wrong thing to somebody or a wrong thing to a public setting like social media, you might get attacked and all that stuff. Like, I think we was talking about that in the Cardi show. What you saying?
No, but some people was like, they glad their birthdays aren't in this month because it's such a sensitive time.
Can't even
celebrate.
celebrate.
How do you celebrate life when so many of your brothers and sisters don't have it? Or people you know can't find their families are dead, or bodies are found, but like unaccounted for.
I am so glad you brought that up, and just in terms of like rescuers. It was like remember when Minnesota had that interview and the lady asked him like, yo, are you gonna send people out there? It was in the middle of that 40-hour storm, and I'm like, yo, how you want, man? Like, I didn't like his response, but I'm like, how you want the man send people out there to go die? Help me understand that if the storm's still going on. Y'all help me understand that, because a lot of people was mad.
I think a lot of people was mad because we never liked his response. And that's just it.
So his language was the problem?
Yeah, his language is probably almost always the problem with them. But I don't think what that lady, that interviewer meant was, are you going to send someone out immediately? But are there going to be people in place for that evacuation and the relief effort? But that didn't, to an extent, make point, because the persons that went out to do the relief, it was so much flooding that they got stuck in that situation.
Right.
And they needed saving.
Right. So what you think about that? I think you said you had a point on that.
I actually do think it was the way that he said it, but I agree with him because you can't risk other people's lives in order to save people's lives. It's not a guarantee that you'll be able to save them in the first place, and you risking other people. You gotta at least wait till it calm down, at least until the winds calm down or the rain calm down. You can't send them out in the middle of the storm. So the delivery wasn't the best, but the message was, I agree with this message.
All right. It's so much to talk about with this. I have another question. I think we talked about this in the car. There was a young lady, F her name. It was a young lady that made a post. I'm not dissing on her. I'm just saying F her name. I don't give a shit. It was a young lady that made a post. A nice picture of herself. And then
Pierre.
Anyway, and under her,
That's what someone said on Twitter.
Anyway, and under her post, she showed out the Bahamas. She let everybody know what was going on, hurricane efforts and relief and all that good stuff or whatever. And the whole of Nassau dragged her.
Representing what she's did.
All right, you say you explain it better.
What I remember from the post, it was a couple of shots of her. I think she's some model or Instagram broad or some fuck, I don't know. But she had some pictures of her that was even in a beach in the Bahamas, and from what I remember about the post, it was kind of like, it had like one hashtag at the end talking about Hurricane Dorian, and I think she may have dropped some links to something about it. And the person that I saw it seemed to set it all off, just asked them, hey, why not post something about hurricane relief efforts or fundraising or some shit like that? And then the broad just went off on the broad, and I'm just like, yo, where the fuck is all of this coming from?
Now, I want y'all to argue with me real quick, so let me get this one out and y'all argue with me. All right. I don't see a problem, me as a person that tries to do social media stuff as well. I don't see a problem with you making a post knowing you have a following. You post something about yourself. Under that post, because you normally post stuff about yourself all the time. So under this particular one post, you put some Bahamas information, hurricane information, Bahamas strong, and you put some save the people. So you did all that, right? I have no problem with that, because you out here trying to use your platform to shout out the Bahamas. Now, what Spooty mentioned with someone, I feel like we all like this. If someone come for me, I coming for you. Nah, she is too big for that, and I'll agree. Yo, she have a blue tick. She probably should have been more conscious of how she responded to people. But if you come for me, I coming for you.
But that's just it. The person, from what I saw, didn't really come for that.
I felt like they were. Why you care what I posting about? I say Bahamas and Hurricane, right?
Because you're using the specific disaster
Platform.
Okay.
that ruined the Bahamas
Right.
to boost yourself. So
Isn't that an assumption?
no.
Aren't you assuming she
you
did?
You deserve to be called out. And the person, I feel like the person came at them correct. Hey, with some posts about, some fundraising efforts, then bitch, get your dirty bongy self. Say something about that. And then you call the bitch fat. Like, you, where the fuck that even come from? Like, you're a horrible piece of shit person, but just out of nowhere. And she's a piece of shit.
Wow.
And then she just deleted the post.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say that. And what do you do at that point? You have to delete the post.
So why say it? Because you said some dumb
Yeah,
shit to begin with.
in the comment section, not the original post. What's
But
your thoughts on this,
The
Nisha?
thing is, you went after someone who only asked you to put out more information about it. And you
like,
went after their you
But
body shamed them.
I feel like, okay, now we getting on different topic. I feel like most people had a problem with the posts. Are we saying we had a problem with the comments and not the posts?
I think people had a problem with her
both.
doing the posting. We already had a problem with her. I feel the Bahamian people already had a problem with her. They had a problem with her winning whatever crown she may have
Right.
not have
So
won.
now we hating on her then.
No, they always
a
had
lot of it. Some of it was hate.
It was a lot.
Hey,
They
well,
already
that's all I'm
hated
trying
her.
to say. Some
They
of it's
already
hate.
someone you hate made a post asking for some relief funds, and somebody else that is living through it comments and say, hey, why don't you post a little bit more about the relief and efforts to help? And then you, as the bigger person with the blue tick, you bag them.
Right. But in that same vein, you see how all the Bahamians is texting all the superstars, all the celebrities. Oh, why you ain't say nothing about the Bahamas? Why you ain't help the Bahamas? I feel like Bahamians, and this is my opinion. Don't kill me for my opinion. I feel like Bahamians were very, very, very sensitive.
Let me get the gun.
Bahamians were very, very sensitive during that time, and I'm like, yo, the hurricane even didn't finish affecting us yet, and you messaging celebrities and superstars like, yo, why you ain't say nothing to do
I
nothing
tag
yet?
them.
Let it finish.
I tag
Why
them.
don't let the hurricane thing finish and let
No.
them decide
Everybody's
what they want to do?
I tagged them.
I think it was just a way for people to release
Express
some of that
themselves.
stress. And that's really a lot of what that social media hate is. Just people just need something to project whatever else bullshit going on in their life.
And I
find an easy target on social media and get some of that frustration.
As well as
and
I
anger
feel
out.
like a lot of people were scared to talk, and so like it's easier to attack someone than you say something personally. Is that fair to say?
I can see that. But it is easy because
I think
it's
the
so easy to
tagging and
hate.
contacting those persons that have come to the Bahamas and enjoyed our beaches and our hospitality, it was more so drawing the attention like, yeah, you like this place so much. Nassau, New Providence is not the only place in the Bahamas. Somewhere where people love to go to Marsh Harbor and Treasure Key, especially they like pass through Nassau to get to Treasure Key and Marsh Harbor. So this is the place you like to visit.
So I don't know. Do you think that by messaging all these celebrities and stars, that helped them donate more? Or?
I hope they don't feel bashed.
No, I mean,
because of it.
a lot of people
it's more-
donated since,
I
and I
be-
ain't seen nobody backtrack their comments.
I'd be like,
You saw anybody backtrack their comments on social media? A lot of celebrities
but
have donated
people
now.
only do that to get
Shout
a
out
point
Klay
across.
Thompson.
I respect everybody
Oh, yeah,
that
we
don't
did.
delete
Klay
their
Thompson,
shit.
he's having a whole golf tournament right now, and all the proceeds going to the Bahamas.
That's
And
what's
he
up.
said everything he could do, he doing.
That's what's up.
This my whole logo is a Bahamian flag mixed with his name. So I'm like, y'all be hating on Klay Thompson for no friggin' reason.
Nobody
Who's
hates
hating on
him.
Klay
No say
Thompson?
on Klay Thompson. Oh.
Yeah,
We ain't saying we pointing at that. Right. There'll be people hating on Klay Thompson. Smiley over here quiet, man. See, it's
Enough is
Smiley scared to
horrible.
talk. It's when you start talking with Dorian, people scared to talk. Put the camera on him. Say something, man. Come on,
I didn't know
dog.
anything
I have a
about
question.
the topic
I-
so I didn't want to talk about
Okay,
it.
so I have a next
That's
question
all
for you.
it
I have a next question for you.
Yo.
There was a lot of positives with how social media was used during the whole hurricane situation. We got to see what was happening. We got to see first-hand accounts from people. So you get some news and then you realize first-hand accounts different and all that. But there was a lot of negatives with it. People making up stories. People sending out lies. What's your whole take on the whole social media and the impact of it with the whole hurricane?
Social media.
Come on, man. You scared of this mic gate? You scared of this mic gate? Come on, man.
Social media, although it's a good platform to get the message across, I feel like it just be dangerous because people weren't waiting for information to compile and be put together every little bit of information people are sending out. So it's like you hearing one thing and then immediately you having a next thing and whatnot. Because I have people that like I have people who said that they mourned family because they get in the media that these people are already gone and whatnot, and then like 2 days later they getting messages from the people, and it's like, me personally, not to say that the government is be correct or whatnot, but I prefer to wait for all the media to compile before making a judgment of whatever is happening, you know what I mean? Because with everything that's floating around, it's just gonna put a lot of people into panic. That was my main feeling about it. It's just putting people into panic, sending all these videos around. Right now, we should be worrying about weathering through the storm and the efforts after, not like, oh, because what can anyone do? Literally, what can you do? You're gonna hop out in the middle of the storm and fly your private plane over there, you know what I mean? So it's just like...
Sabas do it. They love Sabas for it, but I'm not gonna talk about that. For other reasons, but there's a lot I have to say about that too.
You remember the gal who big up Sabas though?
Okay, that had nothing to do with what we talking about. But like, okay, fuck it, I didn't bring it up. Apparently, Sabas used his private plane and his private money to evacuate people. Now, I'm happy that he did it, and it's great that he did it. But I'm a personal person where I believe, like, yo, my mommy tell me don't sell no drugs. My mommy don't tell me don't do a bunch of illegal things. The man take a bunch of illegal money, and I hope nobody cool with Sabas, but the man take a bunch of illegal money and did some stuff. What the fuck
Just
are you
for the
supposed to
record,
do?
Numbers is legal as shit. Bro.
Numbers legal now. When he made all the money, it was illegal. And they legalized it because he was rich. So he had money to influence his legalization. Now, after you make all this illegal money, you better fucking help us. After you make all this illegal money.
So what you said?
My problem is, I appreciate that he did it,
without
but I'm like, yo, don't give the man a whole bunch of super praise for using all the illegal money he made off of us to help us out.
It's illegal.
So you bashing him for helping?
I bashing people for praising illegal money supposed to help us. Like, I can understand you saying the government ain't do this, that, and the next. Government got checks and balances. You better use your illegal money to help us, or we ain't playing numbers no more at your spot.
That's a
Yes
lie.
or no?
That's a
If
lie.
he had did nothing, what you think people was gonna do?
Play numbers.
Play numbers.
There's
How
coming
much
right
spots
to
to
New
play numbers out here?
Everybody was coming right to New Providence to play numbers to try to win some
How
money
much
to
spots to
rebuild
play
their
numbers
house.
other than Sabas? There are
Not
other
a lot.
spots to play numbers.
He
Not a
owns
lot.
most of them.
Hey, at the point is, don't talk
He
to me.
owns most
Don't
of them,
talk
or
to me
he's
about no
part-
illegal money or me and my boys and
He
start
owns
selling drugs.
most, and
Not
he's
this
partnered
man,
with
but me and my
most.
boys
I
can
don't
start
care what
selling
nobody
drugs.
say.
I mean,
Because I can help people too. If I had money,
what are we really
my
mad about?
problem is if I had money from if I had illegal money, I can help people too.
Everyone
Don't give him praise for no helping us
We
after
just
you
wanna
take
help.
illegal money
Like,
from the
you see how
Bahamas.
energetic you is about the
Because that
fact-
bugging me.
Why?
You don't
That's bugging
gamble.
me because I can't do nothing illegal and make no amass of funds
Yes,
and
you-
then use it for other people.
Yes, you can.
Oh no, I could. I get in jail.
Only if
Big
you get
facts.
caught. I ain't ratting you out as your boy.
But I just saying I get in jail. So I ain't praising nobody who didn't get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I giving? So is everybody giving him praise for not getting caught? Because I feel the same thing. Like people say, "Oh God, I don't get shoot for this one," but people give praise to 90 Knowles because he was helping people. I'm like, the nigga was selling drugs. He better help the people he getting drug up. Oh, it's me. Oh, is it me? Is it me?
I just feel
You
like what
can't
we said.
What am I
directly.
about?
You
Yeah,
can't
like, at least he
directly
got- like,
blame
at
him
least
for
he got-
that.
I needed a whole lot. So
Anyway,
what we really saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Anyway.
He
As
did
long
a
as you
lot. I know a few people
Now-
that chartered planes and paid for like the gasoline for planes to go back and forth before our what they call it, fly carrier decided to make those flights free.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
A lot of people took money out of their pockets to fuel planes.
See,
and it
I
ain't
have
even
more
no
respect.
big
I have more
planes.
respect for the
It's-
person who doing life the right way. And
No,
they
I
taking
think
money
that
from
person.
them
No.
than the person who doing life the
Pause.
wrong
You'll
way.
be surprised how a lot of these entrepreneurs or businessmen with the coin get their coin.
Okay, so we ain't gonna get into all of that. So what we want to do is transition into how can we help. So I first want to say, oh my bad, smile time been on camera. I actually first want to say shout out to Head Knowles. Yo, those persons, that group of organization
Are broken
was
up.
on top of the game, day one, doing loan work. Can't knock them. I can't knock them. You might have a knock on them, I can't knock them. Day one, they was out doing work. Shout out Rotary. They was out doing work. Shout out all them lodges. They was out doing work. Shout out those fraternities and sororities. They was out doing work. And shout out all the random people who just said, "Hey, dog, I just don't like what's going on." I was out there.
Shout them out for real.
I was out there. I was out there the first day where I had those at NPCC. Yo, I was watching little random people like, yo, I got a couple stuff I going to do. Like, I love some people. Some people going to the grocery store. Let me buy some stuff. Don't take my groceries, but you could take them other tree buy. Like, they buying stuff just for the relief. Shout out those people who said day one is a need. And I love that. And yo, if you wait till day 5, cool, you got to figure your stuff out. But I appreciate the fact that, yo, it felt so good to see so much people react.
Helping
like,
the way you can.
I watched Dave Chappelle's skit where the white people was like, some disaster. We gonna rebuild. Yo, I watching Bahamians say we gonna rebuild, bro. And that's been powerful me. So show all them organizations. We gonna put up on the screen all the places you can help, all the places you're going to donate. If you're in America right now, we got places for you. If you're in the Caribbean, some other places, we got places for you. So we're going to put all up on the screen. But y'all talk about all these organizations that's just helping people, bro.
Buddy Hill was one of the first persons.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Buddy Hill. Yeah.
Who did something like, he was out there. I don't want to say like day one, but like he's one of the first persons I saw. Like he had his shit mobilized. Like I got my GoFundMe together. My foundation got our shit together. I saw this dude couple days. It was still going on probably, and he was on Scott Van Pelt's show, like bigging up the Bahamas and his organization. So he took it global, and he was rapping like from day one. So shout him out, shout out what he was doing. There's a lot of other Bahamian athletes who are doing things too. DeAndre Ayton, he eventually got his foundation to do some things.
Michael Thompson
and Clay Thompson. They
and Eric Gordon put him in that too.
Eric Gordon was doing some things. Even Trey Young, he decided to help out. I can't remember how he ended up donating, because someone he went to Oklahoma with, I think. Buddy Hill, he's helping out Buddy Hill. Michael Jordan said he was going to give us
$1 million. Nah, Michael Jordan have a whole place in Paradise Island, so you better help out. But we appreciate that. Like, I try to make no comparison, but Michael Jordan only give $2 million to the last situation that happened in America, and he give us $1 million. I think that's really good.
That's real.
That's love. I think that's love.
Love.
Nah, oh man. So let me tell you, organizations. You anything you want to say about these organizations helping out and stuff like that?
No, I'm with them.
You anything you want to put onto that? I know you was with some organizations helping out. You want to shout them out? Come on, dog. You don't want to shout them out? All right, we good.
Let us know.
All right. I have one more thing I want to talk about Dorian, and we got to switch the topic because I feel like we done take too long on this. What do you feel about Trump? And his description, did anybody hear that? His description of why he don't, like, I understand the whole immigration process and but the way he described it on why he didn't want Bahamians to come into the place. Did y'all hear that?
Somebody give me a quick sum up of that.
What was the summary?
What he said?
I don't wanna direct quote him, so we might have to throw the clip up on the situation, but let me try paraphrase. He made it sound really derogatory and made it seem like real black type of thing, like it was like we don't want these robbers and thieves and
He did not.
I promise you. That's
Did he use the word?
He used those strong words.
Everybody needs totally proper documentation, because the Bahamas had some tremendous problems with people going to the Bahamas that weren't supposed to be there. I don't want to allow people that weren't supposed to be in the Bahamas to come in to the United States, including some very bad people and some very bad gang members and some very, very bad drug dealers.
It's like I might be using the wrong words, but he used words of that same variety.
Like that would imply
that type
thievery.
of thing. Yes. So like, how do you feel about, like, so y'all didn't hear it, so it's hard to ask you how y'all feel about it. But if it was true, because he did say it, how do y'all feel about that?
Me?
Go ahead.
I think it's important in his position that he gets all the information, but at the same time, there was a lot of looting going on in Abaco while his people were on the ground.
Surviving going on.
Surviving.
Oh man, I don't get into that too.
No, but I know.
Let's get into that.
I'm just saying, but that could have just been what his people on the ground saw, and they took back some information to him, and like he got, and that's where he got. He was like, he don't want no thievery here.
Amazing point.
I just saying.
But I'm like,
but it's still his job to get all the information.
We got Smiley. We got something.
I feel like he never does.
All right, 1 second. I think Smiley wants to say something. Let's go ahead.
You talking about the words that Trump said? Is that not Trump though? Trump is known to say some shit.
Yeah, but it's hard when it hitting home though.
It didn't know because of the situation, but everyone knows that Trump doesn't give a shit about what he says. He's like one of the only presidents who using the social media who doesn't even use a presidential because he tweeting his own feelings. So yeah, wrong what he say, but he can say what he.
It's true though. It real to him. That's what you
Yeah,
guys
he
say.
can say what he has to say regardless.
Anyway, y'all have any thoughts on that too before we wrap this one up?
No.
He don't like to speak on Trump because he block.
Yeah. I think Trump block you on social media. He's
Shout
not Trump block him on Twitter, guys.
I
Trump
wanna
block him on
stop
Like,
Twitter.
that's some big shit. There's like
I don't know what type of illegal tweets Spooty was putting up. He get blocked on Twitter from Trump.
It's wild to me. Like still all
But
the
guys,
time.
one more time, we're going to put up all the different relief efforts that we know about where you could help out. You go to any fraternity member, any sorority member, any Rotaract member, any lodge member, head knows out here doing a whole lot. A lot of the local churches are doing a lot of things. You could find somewhere to reach out. If you want to reach out and
It's
do
gonna
some
happen.
work, do it. You feel me? I won't go to have a go and help out. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Be safe about it, but do it. I think we can wrap that one up. A lot more to say.
Thanks,
A lot more
guys.
feelings about it, but we're going to wrap that one up for now. Till our next topic. It's been a lot of excitement. I want to say shout out Carl, my boy, my homie, my frat brother. He allowed us to use his place. I mean, we could talk about that money later. But he allowed us to use his place to host a podcast for season 3. I guess he loved the vibe. So shout out our fans. He loved the vibe, but he didn't know we loved the club. So when we saw it, we had to go to him and be like, yo, we need this. So we want to bring Carl in to come talk about some club ownership, boss life and shit like that. So we're going to bring him in right now. Carl, it's great to have you on the podcast again. We want to thank you for the spot and all that stuff or whatever. But what we really want to know is, tell us about Elevation Lounge, bro.
Soft music, like soft enough to hear it, but loud enough to really
Have a good time.
right. You understand? So yeah, it was more or less instead of the stand up and dance type of club, type of feel. It's more or less like a real laid back, chill type vibe.
I'm showed you off for the ambiance though. I know the first time I walk in, I was not expecting it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But no,
So first of all, tell us where we is. Tell us where we is so everybody can know. Look in the camera. Look in the camera and tell
This
us
is
where
the
we
deck
is.
area. So you see, you feel like you're on a deck, a little higher level than the rest of the club area. So
Now, we may be doing the podcast all over on different sides of the club. Who knows? But we walked in and saw this. We was like, hell yeah, we doing this here. All right, so my next question before I let them get on top of you. I have 2 more questions before I let them get on top of you. What I want to know is, 1, tell us about the special nights at Elevation. What nights you open, what nights are popping. All the nights popping, but tell us about it.
all right, Wednesday is like a old school 90s type flavor. So we're gonna have like a lot of 90s R&B, hip hop, that type of.
That's our age group. That's our age group.
Yeah, 106 and Park type.
Hey,
thing,
hey,
Right.
AJ and Free. Big tickle.
Yeah.
I remember them times.
So that's the more type of feel we go on a Wednesday. Thursday is karaoke. Pretty nice crowd on Thursday. Friday is our hype night. It's happy hour 6 to 9. 20 is all you could drink. After that, who knows what happens. We do 2 for 10 specials, sometimes $5 specials, free shots all night. No telling what's gonna happen on a Friday.
Hey, put the
night.
camera on me. Carl is a partier, so he know what partiers want. So I can always say, like, I see how he say get excited for Friday night. You can always tell on Friday nights, he in the vibe with you. So he's like, okay, the vibe look like everybody needs shots. Let's get some shots around, man. These shots for $1. Like, so I love the vibe that you be partying with us.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, I don't know how long that gonna last. Since it was how long the club been open so far?
June.
All right, June.
Yeah.
You can give him a couple more months. I don't know. He might start bossing up on us and stuff like that.
No,
but
no.
we love how it going. All right, so I have one more question before you guys get into this. What made you want to get into club ownership?
I've been working in the club from 601, help my boy Jason.
Nigga, you old.
Yeah. So then help my boy Jason Gary with the club teas. Then from there help my boy Ram. Shout out to Ram Prime Time. Help him
Hey,
open
Prime
that.
Time.
Yeah.
Prime Time.
So we built Prime Time from the ground up to what it is now. So and I just was like, yo, I really was tired of the club type scene. And just want to do something different.
Like a lounge.
Yeah.
I like
you know?
lounge.
So what would you consider as a lounge?
Yeah, it is a
Yes.
lounge.
I guess Elevation Lounge is the name.
Yeah, no,
Elevate.
because it's more chairs. If you see furniture straight around, so there's furniture, so you more lounging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's some information. I get.
Terminology.
Yeah.
When you can start opening, no, actually, how late do you stay open?
Till 2 o'clock, 2 a.m.
2 a.m. is not a bad time for this
That's
road.
normal time.
No.
Yeah, no, so.
What do you
So-
do on Saturdays?
it's like always something happening in Nassau. If you're in a concert, it's a party, or this one having a party, that one having a party. So there's always something going on. So just open up, come through, and just love yourself.
All right, cool. Where are we at right now? What's the location of this place?
Oh, it's on Nassau Street, just opposite the Shoal Restaurant. Upstairs, the Pink Building. You're gonna see some lights on the rail, the stairway. So you know that's where you at.
Now, what I wanted to get into with Carl is, because he has a little background on his club working situations and all that, I want to talk about nightlife in the Bahamas. Now, soca season kind of changed a whole lot of things. So because of soca season, you go from maybe even January, straight up to April, May, straight soca. And that changed a lot for me. That made me a lot mad. Like, when soca parade? May? When it is?
Aprilish.
And Aprilish. And that April, May, whatever. And that got me dead upset because now you lose.
February.
So start off in February, but I feel like you lose a lot of extra events and a lot of different times and different types of music and all that. So you didn't get to all the different other types of music till summertime after the whole soca parade was over. Now, I was highly disappointed because I listened to soca for 5 straight months. Now I go to all these different parties, different clubs, different places, and gotta hear soca some more. What is your thoughts on that? Like, is it me? Like, am I wrong for trying to hear soca year round? Or because I live in the Bahamas, I should like soca? Like, help me out. What's good? What you think about that?
With soca, everything is a year-round thing. If you look at it as a year-round thing, October, Miami Carnival. In the summer, you got thing in Canada. Caravana. So it's like the season go.
Then Barbados, you gotta make that trip
Because
next year
you
to
still have
Barbados.
soca in Miami in October.
What that one name in Barbados?
Crop over.
Crop over. We gonna make that trip to crop over.
I would love to.
So soca is like a year-round thing.
Mm-hmm.
But now the Bahamas is actually adapting to it.
That's sad. That's sad.
I mean, it gets the body going anyhow. So
Yes.
And that's the problem, because all the females like soca, dog. Like, I don't know much dudes like soca. I think a lot of gay dudes like soca, and I'm mad if you're gay, but it seems like a lot of gay dudes like soca. See everybody put their mic down, turn their head. They can't agree with that statement, but come on, dog. Come on, dog. How much soca parties
Why do
you been
you
to?
always have
I ain't
to go
attacking them.
there?
I'm saying, but that's fact.
But no, babe.
That's big fact.
Straight. Oh, I can't say the N word. Straight guys like soca. They like to
So
wind
we're
up on the thing.
all the dudes who like some gangster rap.
They
We're all the dudes who like some R&B. We're the dudes who, I mean, like, I'm mad all these female rappers got songs, but they don't even play them at the clubs and the parties.
ain't true.
They just play 1 or 2 songs and
Nah,
that's it.
babe,
Then
they
go
love
back
playing
to soca.
female rap, so female
go
gal.
to Elevation.
Female gal.
Elevation is a
female gal.
different club. That's why we here
What is-
today.
what's
That's why
female
we
gal?
here today.
But
I
they
don't want to show
love
the way
playing-
else to say they do this too, but like, yo,
Female
other people
rap.
out y'all.
Like, I love female rap.
I love it too.
Because the
I want to hear
females
it.
wallow. They wallow for
But
it.
I want to
'cause
hear it. We don't get to hear it.
You don't be listening.
Where you was be?
You be.
Shout out the places that's play it.
I know
Where-
Elevation Lounge plays
see,
a
you
lot of
see?
variety
You see?
of everything to make the crowd comfortable. I enjoy coming here, especially on Thursday nights for karaoke, because I can't sing for a lick,
But this the place.
but I'm a sing.
I want to say shout out to my host DJ,
Oh yes,
Ambitious Geo. That dude.
He's be licking off, yo. He's be
Yeah.
licking
he
off.
good. He
That
on
dude
point.
nice.
He's be licking off. He is out here and give you a big range of music. You could go from some 90s music, 2000s music, 2010 music, 2010 to 20 music. You get some soca, you get some different genres. He all over the place and he feels the vibe of the club. What happened to all these DJs right now? I said,
I was
now
supposed to
some
put somebody
Nassau
on
hardest DJs. Niggas ain't hot. These niggas ain't hot,
They
bro.
hot for the party, but let me just tell you, I appreciate like one place you can come, and you don't have to go to the DJ booth and say, hey. Play this song for me. Play this. We feeling this vibe in here.
Right,
You know,
he'll give you a
like,
variety.
and then you have senior frogs who have the big tip jar right there with they overpriced drinks and overpriced shorts.
We insulted
Yes,
you.
I did. I went there. Anyway, I don't have to worry about
But
that.
yeah, that's a lit spot on the weekend.
I don't know about that shit.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Is there any place that I really
That was
like to go
powerful.
to? Like, no, let me say. I just go to a lot of places. Is there any place I really like to go? Like after Elevation Lounge, is there anywhere I like to go? Where,
I
do
ca-
we go anywhere?
I can't say it.
I mean, we ain't gonna talk about the strip clubs. That's a whole different vibe. I feel like that's a whole different segment in the conversation.
That's like
we
the
have our
after
resident
nightlife.
Joe. We have our resident man for that. We can bring him on later. Not tonight though, but if you see him later, it might be him. But we ain't gonna talk about that. What we gonna do is let's talk about.
He's like, babies go after elevation.
No, you start losing yourself. You start losing. I blame Smiley for that. He caused me to lose myself.
I
on that
personally
one.
like Esso on the run for some omelet sandwiches. Then
Oh no, man! Don't cause another conversation because I hate y'all gals. You won't go out all night. You won't let me buy you drinks all night. Nah, you won't go to Esso on the run. Why you won't say that before I buy you 5 drinks?
Because I had to get liquor up to get hungry.
Fuck that. I learned my lesson.
Y'all
He
know-
ain't getting liquor up off me no more. Elevation have no girls like this. Eh?
Lies.
Turn the camera on him.
I don't know.
I know you about to start selling food here. I hoping you don't got no girls like this. I'm coming just to get a free meal.
So the man's just don't buy the girls a drink now.
He don't know how to do that.
I just start tipping the waitresses and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I told you.
Tip your bartender.
I just start tipping the bartender.
your bartender.
Tip your bartender.
Yeah.
Make them think they're getting free drinks and then give them
Carl,
like
we want to thank you for letting us allow you to support. We gonna shout you out every time we get. You know we be out here partying too hard, stop giving me them free dirty shots. But we having a great time. And so we want to thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
We appreciate you.
Thanks,
Yeah, man. Now he's always make me do this. I can make him do it real like right now too. He ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
I promise you. Why are you looking in this camera? He ain't gonna do it. Give us a blue 5.
Nigga, what?
See? You see? Like all us ain't fucking Sigmas. Like we ain't fucking Sigmas.
nigga. What?
We ain't Malik Yoba. All us still Sigmas.
What?
Alright, Scott, thank you for coming. Alright, so we're gonna take a little short break and we're gonna be back for the next segment. Our last and final segment. Hopefully it don't go as fucking ruthless as this. Alright, so in this segment, we want to do something a little different this year, where we shout out all the hot topics, all the different things that's going on, like in the time period of the time. And we got a little couple of things going on right here. I want before I get started, I was gonna get started real quick because I'm excited. Before I get started, I want to bring a couple more people on just to join us for the podcast so we can talk about this a little quick. Let me get my boy Smiley back, and then we bring Joe Boy in. Now, Joe Boy, the Prime Minister Cabinet official, we want to bring him in as well. Oh, you gotta pour him a drink before he reach. So we gonna wait on him. All right, so let me thank you guys again for being a part of this. All right, so, okay. I want your true and real opinions on these topics. Don't be out here trying to be shy, Smiley. Joe Boy, don't run out. We still on time, so don't run out, Joe Boy, and you don't be shy. But let's start off. Now, I want to start off with a favorite of mine. Her body is amazing. She makes great music. But Wiz Khalifa had something to say about one called Megan Thee Stallion. Apparently, the Stallion or the Stallion?
The Stallion, just like it's the Black Swan.
Okay, all right. So
Put some respect on
apparently,
her.
Wiz Khalifa, and based on reports that I've read, Wiz Khalifa and Megan Thee Stallion was out at a strip club having a good time. Wiz Khalifa said that this is like paraphrasing his direct quote to interviewer. He said that, man, he was having a great time. Her body's amazing. Her vibe is great and all that good stuff. But when he reached the end of the later part of the night, something was smelling a little off there. Something was smelling a little off. And he said, man, he really wanted to. But he was like, nah, that smelled too rude. He had to go home. What y'all thoughts is on that?
Like, to be honest, it got to a point where I was just like, this ain't making no sense no more. I got to pack up and go. Like,
Was it worse because it smelled?
yes.
Okay.
That was the reason it was. Because it was just like, it was one of them smells like just creep up on it. Like, it ain't like it was just marinating and stench from the beginning. It was just like, you going through dealing with the wife, then, you peel off the layers, and then boom, it's just like, yo, what the fuck am I smelling?
Rancid.
I don't really know. And then you get in the wife, it's just like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work.
So you left
So,
the
like,
wife?
I had to.
Smiley, give me a second.
I had to like figure it out and like.
You left the
I had
wife?
to figure out a way
Like
to
you
get out of there.
just, you walked out of the wife, like you just wrap it all up?
Wait, it was to a point where
She
it's
give
just
you
like,
head before your
Yeah,
fuck?
we gotta wrap it. You trying to do too much right now.
Did you wash off afterwards? Like, was it that bad that you go home and wash
Did you
it
use
off?
pine salt?
I mean, I eventually washed, but it was just like, I'm saying that to say like the smell really impacted what was going on.
Okay. So you weren't saying the cunny was dirty, but the smell.
No. To be honest, I don't know what was going on with her that day. It was a rare occasion.
You eat what?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Not on that
Nah. I want to direct the conversation to someone who I know but some gunnies. Joe boy, help us out. What's your idea on this? Because I know I ain't gonna call all your business out. But I call it the PC business out. Joe boy, I know you be some guys who's be out here dancing all night, right? Joe boy, if you're dancing all night having a good time, I know about no strippers and no nothing like that, people who listening. I know about a young lady who likes to go have a good time, dance all night. Wouldn't you kind of be a little sweaty at the end of the night?
It sounds like you already have made up in your mind. You was grinding that anyway, no matter how much I can even smell. That's why you trying to justify it before you swing it my way. So I can leave you with that. And I kind of like on the fence with it because it's like first impressions are lasting. Like you out, we suppose. Like, but who knows what you done that day? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people don't believe in more than 1 or 2 showers in 48 hours. You see what I'm saying? Like some guys.
That's 2 days. Yeah.
One is enough.
Yeah, I understand. Trust
you did
me,
the math on
Some of these guys don't be wearing deodorant in the club.
This what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't shaved in the sweat hair in the pickup. But you see, there's a lot of
maybe current cut off.
So you giving her a blind? You giving Megan a blind?
Bro, I give her a blind because at the same time that wasn't a personal encounter with the cunny. That was a community scent that was going on.
Like you don't even know that's hers. That could have not been hers.
That's a community scent in this area. Like a lot of times you could mistake what's get. Like how much times you been smelling it and you want to check your goddamn self. Only because it smells like pussy.
You don't mix up pussy smell. Hey, Smarty, you had some thoughts on this? What you say?
No, babe. No. For him to make the comment, I feel that it had to be some extraordinary scent because just like you said, you in the club, you having a good time, so of course you're gonna be a little sweaty. The scent of sweat and other scents are discernible. So I feel that it had to been something serious for him to really make that type of comment because it's expected for you to be sweaty and whatnot if you're in the club having a good time. You know what I mean? So
I'm not gonna give her a blind, but I'm gonna call Wiz out for that.
You think Wiz wrong?
I think he shouldn't have said shit like that. Like I watch a lot of rappers interviews and they love to call out females. Just say they being real about the situation. Yeah, you could be real, but nobody asks you, so you still talking shit at the end of the day. That shit still could get out. And people now who did that to K Michelle? Was it Mano? Was it Mano? It was Mano or the game that tried that shit. I think it was Mano that tried that shit. Mano and another
Mano's
rapper.
a whole cool gangster.
Yeah, babe. Well, first of all, Wiz is a whole cool gangster too.
Yeah, but at least Megan got some clout. K Michelle and shit.
That's not true.
Wow.
That's not true.
That's bad disrespectful.
That's not true.
All, I don't know how many women you would be around like on the regular, like just riding, listening to music. Plenty girls out y'all is be singing their ass off to some carriers of on me.
Fox.
K Michelle
and
some
That's K Michelle?
Yeah, bro.
Some K Michelle, some Tamar Braxton. That's R&B shit.
Carriers of on, and that's been a little while.
I just say it.
That's
No, K Michelle is
K
big.
Michelle can't raise
So
her
like
fucking
it's
son.
been
Anyway.
known for rappers to try call out females for that thing. But
Stop doing it right now.
But no, right. but
Right now.
that doesn't even speak because you can't say all the time she smell like that. That gal is be performing. She might have just come from a show and like Joe said that there was all kind of people around. If y'all was in the club, that could have been anybody. That could have been the next bitch sitting on the side of you because you can't tell me Megan Thee Stallion was the only female bitch you had in there. You would have had to finger that gal to know she stank. Even if she wearing a skirt, that scent ain't gonna float in your nose. You could smell everything else in the club except for that gal pussy. Your head had to been under there.
Thank you for saving who you talking about?
Megan Thee Stallion, baby.
All right,
Bitch
let's move
was a
on. Let's
clean
move on real
bitch.
quick. Let's move on real quick. All right, so let me touch on this one. I round my brothers. Malik Yoba. What y'all think about that? Do I need to give you some background? Let me get the crowd some background. Malik Yoba is an American actor. What else does he do? He just does acting, correct? Philanthropist and all that good stuff or whatever. He just came out recently as a man that loves transgender women. Like not just he loves women, but it included transgender women.
He used the term trans.
Bro, I encourage everyone to walk in their truths, whatever that truth is. Only you gotta sleep with you at night and gotta look at you in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth. And the more you can be comfortable with whatever you got going on in your life, then fuck whatever else anybody else got going on or what they gotta say about it. with that said, you gotta appreciate that you're in the super minority with the type of decisions and the way you live in your life. Like I ain't trying to hate on your why, but like, and I think anybody who is kind of like, I guess, on the forefront of LGBTQ extended letters or whatever, if they dealing with that, they gotta appreciate that they're putting themselves at the front of society to be attacked. And I feel like, if you feel like this your truth and you walking in it, then more power to you. You are a courageous person. But like I said, like, you doing that and only a couple of y'all doing that, but the rest of the world ain't really doing that. So, more power to you. I can hate on your why, but that's God bless.
Now, apparently the fraternity that he's a part of, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
You can hear like the coaches.
Apparently, they actually see everybody start laying back like laying up. But now, apparently, he got. I don't know if he got kicked out, excommunicated. I'm not going to speak on shit I don't know. There was a publication posted by the fraternity saying that they do not stand with the same ideas and ideology that he is standing for. And he was holding some type of positions in the fraternity, so they had to, push him back or remove him from those positions. He used the term on Breakfast Club where he said he's a former member. So I'm assuming now, I guess he might not be a member anymore. I don't know. But Smiley, what you think about that?
Whenever you hold a position, a high position, you keep your personal thoughts to yourself. Those are not the thoughts that you need to have out in the world. So I can understand where the fraternity would distance themselves to say that this is really what he is saying and not what we're saying, because you don't want to put yourself in a like this because he is a member. You don't want that idea to come across the whole membership. Now, personally, in the event that they did do something negative towards him, he does have the right to feel some type of way because, excuse me, he may be just thinking, it just was a conversation, I'm just voicing how I feel. But then that goes back to my first point. When you know that you hold like positions or you're an influencer or things of that nature, I feel that it's best to kind of keep your personal thoughts more to yourself, especially on certain sensitive topics. You know what I mean? That's my.
All right, so Nichelle, I have a different question for you. I guess a fan. I show you like some of his work in movies and shows that he's been in or whatever. How did you feel hearing about the fact that he was into? Did it matter to you, or did it feel some type of way to you? I know a lot of women like to say he's an attractive black man and all that good stuff. Did it matter to you, or how do you feel about it?
It didn't matter to me what he personally likes, because if it came down to it, if a person likes you, how can you be upset at what else they're attracted to? That's like saying if somebody gets in a relationship with me or they get all kind of deeps and loves with me and I'm a slim girl, but their preference is big girls, big breasts, and dark skin. How can I feel some type of way about him, that being his preference, if he at the same time is in love with me? It's not like I feel like someday he's going to leave me for that same person.
So are we comparing?
No, we're
slim
not.
and fat to man and woman? Breast and gunny?
Well, we can't technically. No, pause.
Let's
Let's be clear, because you said you're not good with the terminology. We're not
Right.
comparing
You don't
that.
know
Right.
language,
You're
yeah.
not
Okay,
comparing it to
okay.
man and woman. You're comparing it to female, or I guess you'd say cisgender female to transgender female.
Oh my goodness.
That's what you're comparing it to.
I
Exactly.
don't
So you
know the
You don't
language.
want to bring up
So
this.
is it okay?
You
go
don't
ahead.
want to bring up this topic. So cisgendered female is somebody that was born with the genitals of a vagina. That, to my understanding,
And they identify as female.
and they identify as a female.
They said the gender you were assigned at.
Genitals, I should have said.
Yeah. So a cisgender is the gender you were
The
assigned.
genitals.
Genitals.
One last thing I want. Look at these two motherfuckers taking pictures. Anyway, y'all ready?
Yeah, we good.
One last thing I wanted to talk about was it was a meme going around. I don't know how old it is or not, but it was a paraphrase again. It was a meme of a young lady texting a guy. She has from the text messages it said she has two kids with she has 3 kids with 2 baby mothers. So she
Daddies.
2 baby daddies, sorry. And she texts this guy that's not one of her baby daddies asking for $20 because apparently her kids had a field trip and she didn't know about it. So now she needs this quick $20. And under the post, I think it was Shade Room that posted it. Shade Room was like, yo, she only asking for $20. And then some other girl reposted was like, yo, see why you gotta throw these niggas away. And I read it and I got really, really, really animated. Really, really, really upset. I'm like, why in the hell I obligated to give this woman, I gonna say bitch, but y'all gonna call me out for that. So why the hell I giving this woman who have to pay for a field trip, so she say, to pay for a field trip for her kids when she got 2 baby daddies. Why you need $20? I'm like, yo, if you living with 3 kids, how in the hell you don't have $20 on random? But if you really need $20, why am I the person you texting about it? And why are you getting mad when I say no? Help me out.
If you really need some pussy, why am I the bitch that are you calling for that pussy? That I have to go find babysitter for my 3 kids.
So now you selling pussy.
So it's not selling pussy, baby. It's not selling.
Go ahead.
Because I can tell you what selling pussy is.
Go ahead.
That's that money on the dresser.
Go
is
ahead.
selling pussy.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Be listening.
I'm just gonna say.
Who got something? Who
I
want to
just
say something
want-
next? Who want
I just want to give a scenario. Like I don't think she's thinking this person is obligated, but at the same time, he does have other obligations.
But if he say no, why run Hart?
Yeah, she ran all of them.
She run Hart, yeah.
I didn't see the post. I'm sorry.
No, so okay, that's what I want. My bad. When he said no, she run Hart, Shade Room run Hart, and another girl reposted it and run Hart. So 3 women run Hart about because he said no. I good on that.
Well, I guess you good on this pussy then.
All right, okay. Now, any other opinions? Let's
No,
jump.
and to be fair,
Spooty.
To be fair, kind of like to her, she said that. I think she kind of intimated, like, all right, bet, don't talk to me no more. And then he was kind of running on, and I ain't saying he ain't had a point, but he was kind of running on at the end. He's saying like, yeah, but like, I ain't really trying to give no woman no money unless we married or some shit. You got baby daddies, you got this, that, and the third. Like, why you asking me for this money?
Under your shit.
And like, I ain't necessarily like disagreeing with him. Like, I ain't faulting him for not giving her the money. He right, but like, you know,
He had to run out with it. And we're gonna put the post up. We're gonna put the post up on the screen.
Please, dude.
Jobo, I think you have some thoughts on this.
First of all, right? Why women always coming with this pussy is leverage?
I'm just
Like,
saying.
really
That's
what-
like, no.
Hold on, no. I didn't interrupt because I wanted to let you finish.
Yeah.
But I just want to get on this like for right quick. Because first of all, right, you asking me for $20 and me, you comparing your pussy to $20. Like, I understand you talking about the exchange process. Don't let vibes got
Not just the $20.
No, okay, I understand. You're saying why is the you have to be the bitch to
Like,
call
it's
and
like
this,
I'm
that, and the
asking
third.
for
I
help.
want you to
help.
understand when niggas call you, but that's like the 3rd or 4th call. You see what I'm saying?
Dead.
It's like couple more. It's like couple more of them do for
So you really is $10 pussy.
It's like a broadcast.
See,
It's like a broadcast.
Yeah, it's a broadcast message. Like
Whoever answer
Wait,
first.
what?
Who up and available?
So why you think that $20 was in a broadcast message?
You call me. Do you know that sometimes even if you hit that nigga back, he could tell you he fall asleep? No, the next bitch answer before you.
And he was by her, and he couldn't answer you no more.
Niggas, because I hear a lot of girls using that same thing. Niggas, look at me. Please, I want you all to understand this. Good dick is much more rare than good pussy. Bitches out here complaining looking for good dick every fucking day. And you hear what they doing?
Fox.
Comparing it to $20, comparing their pussy to $20. Listen, you was the pie in the situation. You was the prize boy. Stop letting these girls carry you like that, but so you could go at me. No, bitch. You want $20
I
and
would
this
like
dick.
this
Do you know
clip
you was
right
the
here.
they just carry on like they don't need dick.
Producer, run a round of applause.
I want
These
it.
girls just carry on like they don't buy dicks to have dicks on call in the house. They're talking about, I don't need a man. No, bitch, you need a dick. It's just plastic. It's still a dick.
Silicone.
The fuck are you talking about?
Like,
Get little here. We get little
let
here.
it vibrate.
Keep that shit. Please keep that shit. If you can start your argument like that, keep that.
I
Put the
don't want
camera
to say
up.
we
Put the camera
compare.
up. He's talking up.
Right, clearly. But we're not saying that we're comparing it to $20. We're saying it that we're comparing the need or the want that you would want from me.
Child,
Like,
that
don't
is
walk with
straight
me.
up economics. You are saying, hey,
No,
I
it's
need
not- it's not about the
$20.
help.
If you can't give
I
me
need
$20,
help.
Don't worry about this
you
cutting
can't
no
have this
more.
cutting no
Okay,
more.
so
Okay.
Okay.
And here's
So
the
what
thing,
if we
right?
start?
So
Hold on, wait,
first
hold on.
of all, so
I'm
first
saying,
of all,
what if hold on.
why you even think I feel the pussy special when Tree baby done come out this
Bitch.
niggas done been shooting this club
3
up.
out of how many pussies in Nassau or anywhere else this post came from?
I'm going to say
3.
this, though. Like,
But my
if you
thing
fucking
is,
with someone,
I asking for help.
Closing thoughts.
I ask him for help. My closing thought is, I ask him for help.
$20.
I ask him for help. I ask him for help.
$20 to their boy to
Period,
go buy
point
it for
blank. Let's take the money. Let's take the economics out of it. As a female to a man that is coming to me on a regular to have sexual relations, dating, whatever they had going on, because I can't guess off of one post.
Right.
But let's say they have something going on. And let's take $20 of it. Just say, I need some help with something for my kids. What you got to say? You can say, no, I'm good on that.
All right, okay, hold on. Let's go around. We get Spooty first, then you. Smiley, if you have some thoughts, and then we can close out like that.
Sorry.
Answer a question.
I kind of side with the gal only on the point where she was just like, you ain't giving me this $20? Bet. And she chose her way. Like, I really don't think, as a gal, you should be fucking niggas who can't give you $20.
All right, bet. Nah.
And she made a business decision with her pussy, so I applaud that. I hope
But
she
he's
don't
not
go back.
siding with me.
Assumption that pussy was even on the table. This could have been a co-worker, because guess what, babe? 7 out of 10 niggas, gals asking for money, they ain't fucking. They just let these niggas keep giving them money, because they know this nigga hoping he can fuck. And if he say no, then they can make it seem like pussy was on the table to fucking come off. Come on, dog. We done been in this game. We done been in this game.
I disagree.
So we gonna Smiley, you got any thoughts on that?
Give him the mic, here, yours.
The only fault I give the boy was that he ran off.
I gotta breathe up.
You have these millions of kids and these millions of baby daddies.
You-
Go ask him. I with him. He just shouldn't have run on. That's all.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
okay.
got it.
So
how did he
So
run
when you-
on?
Like, nah.
No, that was
How we run on?
time she come there for the $20.
She
She
was-
ain't no
Yeah,
pussy.
we ain't see that post neither.
How he run on?
We ain't see that post
You
neither.
didn't see them other times when she.
How much time me done buy a dinner and lunch and
Okay,
okay, anyway. Yo, this was lively. This was lively. It got way more lively than we expected. Boy, you gotta watch who you bring on the podcast these days, because niggas have all the opinions. Spooty, I don't know if you fighting for woman or man, but we ain't out here. I don't know if you fighting for woman or man no
Fighting for
more.
people, bro.
All right, people. Okay,
power to the people.
Power to the people. You know, people we do care about though, the Bahamians. We gonna rebuild. So I just want to say before all the dumb shit we talk, all the fun shit we was talking, all the garbage we was talking, I need everybody to remember, yo, what happened in the Bahamas was real. The people need help, and like we don't want to distract from that with all this foolishness. So that's but we want to let you know, like, we gonna put them up on the screen one more time. These are all the places to help out. These are all the places to donate. But we want to thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe. Make sure you follow us on IG, follow us on Twitter. We even got a WhatsApp. We gonna put that number on the screen. We out here, we moving, we doing big things for season 3. We got a lot more to talk about, a lot more coming. Got a lot more exciting guests to bring on, and we want to thank Elevation Lounge one more time for shouting us out. But hey, I'm your host, Anwar Snuffy Dog Smith. Got my boy Spooty with me. Got Nyquil holding it down with me. And it's the ThaBlackSwaan podcast. That's ThaBlackSwaan. And until next time, be easy.